Okay. Yeah, welcome back. Hello. Welcome back. It's the usual suspect. Welcome back to the ESCM Viewz. We had a break last week due to Chinese New Year. That was the excuse given lah. We had a break last week lah, before Chinese New Year and whatnot lah. Yeah. So welcome back to ESCM Viewz, the usual suspects. To tell you the truth, actually, I invited Joe, but Joe, understandably, he wants to rest for a while. From I wouldn't say from us lah. No lah. He has, he's in the condition. Okay, Brandon is like. So I actually invited also Audrey and Ikwan, since Ikwan went into TV together with me. So Ikwan, hopefully Audrey and Ikwan is next week. So we have Kevin again. This one our regular suspect lah. Kevin from Down Under. Yeah, how are you? And then again another suspect. Even though Chinese New Year's is still in blue, we have Bing. Bing, yes. How are you, Bing? Where are you?
Hopefully can hear me.
Oh yeah, we can.
I'm in a pub right now. So and if any girls come and hug me, edit it please. Thank you.
Okay, all right, okay. All right, so, and we have Brandon. Oh, okay. Hey, want to introduce Brandon and send him?
Shy lah. He forgot to put on the shirt.
Oh, then he came back. Okay, then he is like a magician. Magician now. So, Brandon, we have Brandon. Hello, Brandon. So, you can try to unmute yourself and say hi.
Yeah, please unmute yourself.
Yes, unmute. Must be a new laptop lah.
Can't find the mute.
I tell you, must be a new laptop lah. No. Oh, he's trying to connect to an audio. Okay, no problem. Okay. This week we're gonna focus a bit more on our, unfortunately lah, it's been a while since we talk about it. Truthfully, relegation fight lah. I try not to use the word relegation, but once in a while, Everton, we like to make a scene. I think Bing likes us in this kind of situation. Got drama, got things happening. Correct or not, Bing?
Yeah, I mean, you pay for entertainment, right? So like those shows, Mighty Ducks, all those things, right? The hero must lose first, then eventually they win.
The word is eventually lah. Hopefully this the same season, Same season,
Bing. I hope so. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Brandon, are you okay? Can we?
I'm finally okay with my audio. Sorry.
Good. All right, no problem. So
I couldn't hear anything.
Okay, so we would like to welcome Brandon. Brandon. So Brandon actually just got back from work, same like me. Everyone was busy. Chinese New Year, back from work, everything. COVID like biasa lah. I think COVID today reached 20,000 or not? Got reached 20,000 COVID? Got ah? No ah? Got ah? I don't know. I didn't read the news. To me, it's okay lah. Still okay lah. It's not 45,000, so 20,000 is still okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Before we proceed, so it was Lampard's second match with us. The first match. Oh, harapan palsu, man. Against Brentford, we won 4-1. Oh, everyone's so happy. But no, Bing, relax. Bing, his style is humble, stay humble. Then you know what happened? We lost again.
Humble.
Newcastle. We didn't be humble, and then we got stumble against Newcastle. And indeed, to me personally, I think Newcastle was the better team. But I try not to talk about Lampard. Yeah, I think it's a bit too soon for us to talk about Lampard. But I want to talk about the squad. Yeah. The way I look at it, there was slight difference in terms of the formation from Brentford against but most of the players who played against Brentford played against Newcastle. Most of them. So the question is, number one, do you guys feel that the early injury, Gray and Mina affected the game? Our game. We'll start with Kevin first.
Yeah, I think so. I think Gray was the first one, and then I think Mina. I always call him the drama king, right? He always caused a lot of drama for the opposition team. But I think when he's in the squad, he really is quite a strong character. Once he got injured, then that's it. I think our backline was a bit shaky ever since he left. I mean, that's my opinion.
Okay, Bing. So of course
Yeah.
we lost the two players. How about the two players that we brought in to replace Gray and Mina? Do you think the choice of sub was wrong or what?
I think we had no choice. If he wants to follow the formation that he intends to, bringing in Gerald Bradford was the only other option that he could do, right?
Yep.
Unfortunately, without Mina to lead the back line, Keane just can't make it. And Keane and Mason Hovey is going to make mistakes together. So you compound the two fellas together, it's going to be havoc. Then Dele Ali is still not fit. Not into his peak yet, but I mean, if you look into the whole game, I looked at it that we just don't have that vigor and the need to win. There's no passion or anything there. So once the two fellas are out, that's it you just crumble So I think at the end of the day, I think Lampard has to do a bit more mental work for the team.
All right. Now, Brandon, I'm going to talk about Sen. I hate. Okay, I'm a Malay. I'm a Malaysian. I will call his name Sen Maximin. I don't know how you call him. I call him Sen Maximin. Is it Maximin?
Maxi.
Okay, we call him Maxi lah. So Maxi was like a one-man army up front. He was running circles all over. I mean, what happened? Is it? I mean, our defenders are that bad or is he that good? Now that's the question. Brandon.
He's mute.
Sorry, Brandon.
Already.
You
He
can't hear
cannot
you.
take it. That's why he's quiet.
Just now can hear you. Now cannot hear you.
Maybe he's still suffering from what Maxi did to us. That's why now he got no voice.
Now can hear you.
Now
Okay.
can.
Okay, now can.
Okay. So, I think at one point we were all talking about bringing Maximin in for us. All right. So actually, he's already been there. It's just that he couldn't be getting enough balls fed in for him. But he's always been a very hard worker from last time. So yeah, he was playing his game now. We just couldn't keep up to him or counter him. He was just playing his normal game, and I think it was still very good. Given a chance, I think if we can get him, we should try because he's very hard worker. Yeah.
No, I thought that Trippier did a better job. Maximin is he run in circles. It reminds me of Sylvain Wilton Arsenal days. Dia pusing masuk gasing saja. Pusing, then he hit the corner, then he done, right?
Yeah.
But the fella that really destroyed us was Trippier.
Trippier. Yeah. No,
But don't forget the defender. What's his name?
He didn't even jump. He didn't even the effort. It was a very low kick. He didn't make the effort to jump. We could have stopped the ball, But I'm just curious. I'm now reading the WhatsApp. Kevin. Kevin, he said if we can get Saint Maximin, surely help us. Then I don't know. I feel now Kevin and Joe they are ganging up together. So now I can see Joe and Kevin slowly agreeing on things. Slowly, so something is happening.
Getting there.
We had a fallout for a while, and then now I think we're coming back again.
I wouldn't call it a fallout lah. Fallout is like a nuclear blast or kind of not yet there lah, but close enough lah. Close enough. Yeah.
For lovebirds to get together, you need something to put them apart.
Okay, all right.
When they realize it's not together.
All right. So now
actually, what being said, is one of the things I'm going to say. Newcastle actually on that day they gel better than us. That's it.
Yep.
We just couldn't gel together, put it together. We like the first 17 minutes. Okay, we were moving right, but after that suddenly we lost the plot already, and we started going and very haywire game now. Whereas they managed to gel and keep it like that. So that's why I think we were punished for that.
Yeah,
that pressing was worse.
Lansila own goal score already. Then after that he scored the own goal. Itu Mason Hoge punya pasal lah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna talk a bit about our relegation fight. So I'm gonna share.
Push.
I'm gonna share. All right. So,
Hey,
all right. Can you guys see my screen?
yes.
Yep.
All right. So just to put things into perspective, this is the 2018 and 2019 season at end of the season. So that's the top three bottom. So the I will say the other top three on top of the bottom three. Those are just hujung-hujung nyawa. So the safety points was 36, 39, and 40. Yeah, 36, 39, and 40. And Cardiff City had 34. Unfortunately, hujung-hujung nyawa relegated. And this is 2019 and 2020. Again, Bournemouth, 34 points. Just one. Villa, the skin of their teeth. Ini Cilaka punya team ni, 35. Yeah. So just one point only. But just to show you how close it was in 2019 and 2020. So 34 points, both season, the team went down. Let's look at 2020 and 2021. Suddenly, because of COVID, everything haywire. So the season was bad. So Fulham, 28. Then there was a big difference of 11 points. So Burnley was at 39, 41, and 43. So if you were to look at the different season, definitely when we talk about 40 for the last three seasons as being the safety point, would you guys agree that 40 will be or should be the safety points for this season? Should we strive for 40 points? That's the question.
Yeah, I think that's the minimum.
You, Kevin,
we have to, because if you want to target anything less than that, there is a chance that you'll fall under.
Yep. Okay. Bing.
Yeah.
Right now, if the relegation battle is just who does worse than us, that's all we need. So we have to make sure there is some kind of target and go for it, because if not, if we rely on the other guys, they might just turn up on the wrong day, and then suddenly we are gone. No,
right?
There's no way to recover.
Yeah. So, Bing, do you agree?
So from the days that we knew each other as a supporters club, and even before as a supporters club, our mantra has always been to celebrate when we hit 40 points. Think about it, big bag. When we hit 40, everybody
happy lah.
Lepas tu, we don't care what is the result.
I tell you,
this is the situation.
Weird, isn't it? That means are you telling us that for a club we don't have a lot of we have no ambition?
We have an ambition, which is to stay out of relegation.
You're terrible.
And every year is a success. That's why your board of directors can still maintain, your management team is still there.
Okay. So to put things into perspective, this is where we are right now. This is live. Wow, this is
only, I didn't know that bad, though.
We are that bad.
Okay, now I need to change my words.
Okay, that's the thing.
You just imagine, we have 19 points from 21 games. We need 21 points from 19 games now.
Oh, less.
Is 17 or 14?
17 games.
Sorry, 17.
Yeah,
17 games.
Oh yeah, 17.
19 points from 17 games. Yeah.
And only 7 more games, right?
Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's look at the numbers. Now it's all numbers. It's down to numbers first, right? So we are just like 2 points. We are just like 2 points off. If not for the win, Newcastle would have been under. So they would have been 18th. But we are very generous, so we wanted Newcastle very close to us. So we gave them the 3 points, and we are stuck at 19 points. We are that bad, Bing. I think you don't realize that we are that bad.
But not really. Look at our games played, only 21.
Yeah. Again, but if you look at it,
Burnley 20 only,
Yeah, it's okay. But little thing. No. I'm going to share you with something, right? All right, wait. I'm going to share you something. All right. Just to put things into perspective, last last season. So if you look at the bottom three, that is match week 22 lah, about 2021-22 last season. So the bottom three stayed the bottom three.
Yeah, that was without change.
Okay, by the way, I'm sorry, when I edited, I didn't realize what you see there. When you see the number 22, 20, 22, 21, those are matches played, whereby the one match week 38, those are the actual points that they attained lah at the end of the season.
Okay.
So I'm sorry if there's some mix up now, because I didn't have time. But what I'm trying to say is, usually after December, when it comes to January, February, the bottom three teams usually they stay bottom three. Usually, once in a while you can see at least one team try to crawl up and out, right? And if you look closely again, most of the teams in the bottom half of the league stayed there, except for Arsenal. But Arsenal is at the top 10. It's just that Arsenal took number 8, and we from number 8 took over Arsenal's place at number 10. But most of the team, they remain where they are, right? Burnley, Fulham, West Brom, Sheffield, they stayed where they are. And for us, we have a few matches in hand. Yeah, so just again look at the numbers. But I'm just trying to say that if we just purely look at these numbers, number of matches played and number of points, without the statistics in the middle, it doesn't look that bad, right? It doesn't look that bad. So what I'm going to show you right now is these are the upcoming matches. These are the upcoming matches. This is the second half of the season. So we already played against Brighton, we lost. And we played against Villa, we lost. We played against Castle, we lost. We played against Norwich, we lost. That means whoever is in this year, I will call even the number 9, I will say that's the bottom half. We lost against everyone. So we have Southampton, we have Leicester coming, we have Crystal. The immediate one is Leeds United, which is immediately after us. That is the most significant game for us. That means even if we win, we still cannot pass that, right? Which is at 22 points. But again, we have a game in hand. And I was trying to look at the matches. Brandon, it seems, I might be wrong. So whoever is watching, just comment to me. If I'm not mistaken, we have yet to play against Burnley in the first half of the season due to COVID. So we have 2 matches to be played against Burnley, who is at the bottom. Would you consider that as a plus for us, Brandon?
6 points.
No.
With our current, performance, our level. But do you consider that as a bonus for us?
No, because look, Norwich was the bottom one, and we lost to them.
Oh, Norwich was the bottom, but because they are 17, because we gave them points.
Yeah, exactly. So the thing is, being at the bottom doesn't necessarily mean we are going to win against them, because we have proven that we can lose to the bottom teams and at the wrong times. So they are crawling up, right? They are crawling out. We are crawling into the relegation zone.
Yep.
We are dragging ourselves into relegation zone. How do we play that?
Yep.
They have to start winning matches that they make points. If you want to say Burnley, okay, let's say realistically, can they do it? They should be able to do it. If they do it, that is 6 points for us to drag ourselves out. But showing the way we are playing now, I feel it's very tough.
Wow. Okay. That's
we
why
are not doing ourselves any favors.
All right.
Yeah, we are not doing ourselves any favors.
But Bing, since this is I think very very quiet. Bing, if I just going to put things into perspective, we have a few matches in February and then matches in March. But if you notice, there's a big gap. There's not a lot of matches in March. You see here, because from March up until the middle of April, we are fighting against the top 8. Our matches are against all the top teams. Anyone above Brighton, we are playing against them in March and April. But we have matches very soon. Actually, if you look at this, we have matches against Leeds United. We have matches against Southampton. would you consider that if we were able to perform against Leeds, against Southampton, that would catalyze the team to really start and having that positive feeling that is something that can be it's actually that we are not worried about relegation, for example. It's just a blip. How would you approach this situation? Are we actually relegation, or is just a blip? A long blip lah.
I mean, judging from your intonation, from your voice, and how you have been carrying out the conversation thus far, you seem to be very worried. You are stuttering all the while, trying to find the proper words. That's you, Lasha. So I think you are, in your opinion, you are a bit scared.
Yep.
Then we have maybe Kevin is a bit quiet, but he's still pondering what is this about. Because I think at the situation right now, it is a relegation situation. But then we will try to relieve ourselves with the numbers and everything. But where I see is we should take each game as a final. Every game will give us that kind of confidence. But typical Everton style, right? You do well, then this Mason Colgate, Lancy, then you score a goal. Then we will crumble. That sort of thing can happen. So I see we may even lose 2 games against Burnley home and away. But in return, we actually beat Man City and Liverpool. Things like that can happen. This is what Everton can do. So when we are on steroids or we are into some Bobo helping us with the clapper and something like that, that sort of thing can happen. I'm here to come back and pray hard.
I was just trying to put myself and a few months ahead when we play against Liverpool. I guess some people, some of our fans will say, I don't mind being relegated, but at least we win once against Liverpool. Is that worth it?
And in any context, it would be worth it. I think so. Right? But if we get relegated, for me, I think if we get relegated, we get relegated. Yeah, at least I can have 1 year, don't need to watch the EPL for a while. Then, if we do come back, then I hope we will celebrate. We just need to get everyone back into reality. The problem is that we are too complacent, resting on our laurels for too long as a football club. And then the fans also, we can never get relegated. Come on, then we need to feel that pain. Then we will see how we can support our own club and how we can support our players and bash them if they don't do well. I have no sympathy for my millionaire players.
Yeah, I'm laughing. Yeah, I'm laughing, but it's a very.
No, I mean,
the day when we had a conversation with
the
Astro Arena guys, right? I mean, those guys are just coming very selfish. They are talking about some other people's family problems, but you're not putting the perspective into people's mind and not listening to how an Everton supporter feels. So these guys on the TV is too selfish and they're not even proper hosts. You should feel. And then, if you talk to us, we are okay one. You hear how we can come back. Next time we come back, you all be careful. But I think we are capable of doing that.
But they will conveniently forget about what they said earlier and they just move on. That will be it. Correct or not, Brandon? Okay. Right. Brandon,
there are positives and negatives.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask Brandon this. If given the opportunity, you are, I'm not to say you are always invited, but I think you are on the list of people that Premier League zone will try to contact and talk about. Definitely one of these days they're going to call you, and most probably you're going to do 2 things at the top of the agenda is Lampard and also the relegation battle. So what are you going to talk about there? If people would ask you about the Everton and the relegation battle, so what's your point going to be? What's at the core of your top points?
I will talk.
Yeah, but I think realistically, we still support the team. We still really hoping they take the turn that we need okay. The next 2 games are very crucial for us. If we can make it, then that essence of confidence will come back. All right, but again, Lampard is there. He has to try and make something happen. If you ask me, I will still say we're going to be fighting for the second half of the table. That's it. There's hardly any chance for us to go into the top half. We'll be in the bottom half all the time. Will we be out of relegation zone? I think we will. All right. I mean, we're not seeing the thing based on the current team performance, right? But we know it can be done because they played brilliantly in the FA Cup. All right, so we know it can be done. That's one of the biggest disappointments for us when we see them play very good on one day and then the next day they play like schoolboys. That's the one that we find is very hard to take lah. If they consistently like 3-4 games, they play well. Yes, they lose 1-0, but they played well. We can accept. It's when they don't play the game the same way. Win or lose, they don't play the game the same way. That's why we are thinking like, how many times are they going to go on the field and then one day win and then the next day appear as if they lost every confidence and cannot do anything? How? So if they ask me, I'd be very confused like what
you know
to
what
say.
I would say? You know what I would say?
I'm split in two.
Even if I get relegated, even if we do get relegated, we can still get more people to come and watch the football game than Man City and even Man U supporters in today's time and age. Because the passion within the fans is definitely better than those two fellas.
It's different. It's different. Definitely. You know, it's I would say that would be the biggest difference. Unfortunately, right now it's very hard for us to talk about the character of the players, but definitely we are proud to talk about ourselves as fans and supporters. You know, So like Kevin, Kevin is
Kevin.
Like Kevin.
I'm just laughing because as Everton supporters, we've been through most of the time is bad times in it, so we're so used to disappointments. And we still support.
But you heard like what Lampard said. Coming in, the players, he knows the players and he know they can do it, right?
Yeah.
He was telling he knows they can perform. He knows the capabilities, but on the day they just don't turn up sometimes.
Yeah. That's been the trouble with our players, right? Like you guys were saying, one day they play well, the second day they don't play well. So, that's just Everton, and we're so used to that.
Yeah, I just realized we have come to a point.
I don't want to get used to it.
No, I know, but I think we have come to that stage. There is nothing we can talk about the team because we are so. I'm not going to use the word. We're so bad, lah. You know, I don't know. So being tomorrow we are playing against Leeds. Do you have high hopes? Do you have any hope? Do you know the word hope?
I think I hope for the Sports Toto 46 million are better than this game.
You're talking about, I mean, your odds of winning the 46 million is better. Oh my God.
Yeah. I already get some numbers already.
Okay. Basically, you don't put any hopes, so you can manage the disappointment better. Okay, Bing. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Kevin, how about you tomorrow? Do you have a good feeling going into Saturday? Are you gonna have a good feeling?
If Rondon plays, we'll win.
Bloody hell! I had to ask. Oh, okay. By the way,
don't forget, Asha. Kevin dah prepare
wait,
t-shirt dia tadi tu.
Kevin. Yeah. Kevin, if you do make that bloody t-shirt, right? If you do make that bloody t-shirt, right? I'm going to match you, man. I'm going to match you. If you do the bloody t-shirt, I'm going to match you. I'm going to do one other t-shirt. But it's not going to be Rondon.
Who's that going to be?
Then who you put?
Who can guess?
Kin.
Who I'm going to? Huh? No, not Kin.
Kin.
No, not Kin.
No.
Rafa.
Huh? maybe lah. I try not to lah. But when I put a t-shirt, I'm gonna make it into my lapik kaki.
Hey, but you'll be surprised, honestly, if Rondon is back on time to play, it's possible that this guy could turn it around. Now look, like from a fat boy, he suddenly slimmed down, scored a hat-trick for Venezuela. He could, this you look on him down like hell, probably this guy would be the thorn, will be the rose among the thorns.
It will be the thorn among
I
the roses as well.
I feel that Rondon's overall play is better than BCL.
Okay. So Brandon, your feelings going into the weekend?
My feelings?
Yeah.
I think they'll be disappointed about the last game. I think they will make a change, and I think there's a good possibility lah.
Okay.
I feel okay lah. I think they give them a